date yourself. I've been dating myself now for 6 years.
Who cares?
I am not capable of casual hookups anymore, you guys.
Oh, really?
You want to date a bad boy or a nice guy?
A nice guy. I'm done. No, bring me all the nice guys. Find me, please. I'm out on bad boys.
It's too late for that.
Older that women get, the more bitter they get, the harder it is for them to get into a relationship, the harder it is for them to be cooperative. Women always have something to say when a man is with somebody who is younger than them.
These women have hit the wall. Now they're wondering why they can't find a man. All the men that was pursuing them when they were younger are now taken, married, living a peaceful life. They have simply done what you've been asking for, leaving you alone.
YouTuber recently talked about women hitting the wall. He clarified it and defined it as sexual desirability and said that for many women it occurred somewhere between their mid-30s to mid-40s. I've been watching with bated breath Hulu's latest series of The Handmaid's Tale, but I had no idea we were talking about real life. Apparently, all of us who are over 45 have become Marthas. So here's my question. Where's the guy's wall?
As the saying goes, women age like milk and men age like fine wine. Later on in this video, I will show you a video that explains why men starts at the wall since birth and why it's a good thing.
You want to date a bad boy or a nice guy?
A nice guy. I'm done. No, bring me all the nice guys. Find me, please. I'm out on bad boys.
Time's up.
Not about that life.
Well, why'd you stop going for the bad boys now at 29?
I'm 29, babe. Like, we're done. All about the good life, the soft life. I want to live well. Out on anything that causes me stress.
But why were you chasing that at 22 and 23?
Well, you're 22, 23. You don't know what the heck you're doing. You're just like, you think it's exciting, and it's like you realize after it's not actually exciting at all. You're like, all right, I'm out. I'm out on this.
Did you feel like back then a bad boy would be more able to protect you too, as opposed to a nice guy?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like I think back then you think it's exciting, and you think that you don't know what you want at that age, first of all. You don't know yourself well enough. Now you do. Now I'm like, all those guys, bye. No, I'm out.
Ran through and wants to settle down. I've let a bunch of deadbeats run through me, and now I'm ready for a good man to support me and take care of me. Got used up and used and abused. At 22, 23, you're an adult at that point. You should kinda know what you're doing and what you want to do. Usually at that point, people are in college. I've been run through, and now I'm ready to settle down and have a man support me. It's not that big of an age gap. She knew exactly what she was doing at 22 or 23. There's just no excuses. She allowed all the chads to have their fun, and now she wants the good guys. Well, I got news for you. The good guys don't want you.
That is true.
Women really don't care about a man's struggles. They wait for the winners. It's why we see women leave relationships 7 or 8 times out of 10. And it's not because he's a winner. It's not because he's chasing excellence and accomplishing great things in his life. It's usually because things aren't working out for him.
Don't mind the roach nighty. I actually have something I want to say. I don't know when it started, but I realized I started to do this thing where I don't let myself actually feel the things that I feel. I don't let myself admit that it does overwhelm me that I'm 35 and single. I don't let myself feel the full weight of the times that I've been hurt in my life because I don't like to give those people any sort of power over me. I don't even like to say it to myself, let alone publicly, but then I kind of forget a really important piece of the puzzle. Vulnerability and sharing these feelings is where real progress is made. As much as I want to fight it and act like it doesn't get to me, that I'm 35 and I'm single and I don't have any prospects right now, isn't gonna change what I really feel. It's hard. It's really hard to sit and admit that I have been hurt. It's hard to sit and admit that I have taken risk on love and it hasn't worked out. It's hard to admit to myself that it's impacted the way that I view dating. But one thing I do know that I really like about myself is the fact that I'm never gonna give up trying. I'm never gonna give up on myself. And even though, yes, I am 35 and single, I'm also 35 with a clean slate. 35 and no longer in a toxic, abusive relationship. 35 and completely supporting myself. And even though it can be so overwhelming and sometimes embarrassing to not be where I thought I was going to be, at least I'm not where I was.
Addiction exists in many forms. This lady is addicted to chads. First, you have to admit you have a problem. We men are better suited for living alone because it already has been a reality to many of us. Women alone just get sadly crazy. She better be humble and leave the chads and Tyrone alone. This is just her conscious killing her in real time, making her realize she's hit the wall. All these women who hit the wall have always been in toxic relationships somehow. They all see the signs early on, but they never leave. But when they get older, now all of a sudden they want to change. It does not work like that. You had your time.
Oh, she was super green. Oh, she looks like drunk.
This woman have hit the wall 3 times in that single clip.
I know you'd like to believe that, but have you seen the men over 50? And have you seen the women over 50? Now I'm going to take my full head of beautiful hair and go have a great day.
Now, this is an unmarried woman. She shouldn't even be concerned with these types of drama going on. She should already be married and have built a family. I guess those hitting the wall comments struck a nerve. By the way, gentlemen or women watching this video, how would you feel if your daughter said this?
You know Matt, right?
Yeah, I know Matt.
He follows you.
That's my buddy.
Oh my god, I love him. Tell him I want to get with him too.
Good lord.
I love Matt Rife.
That's my daughter. What do I got?
He's a great comedian.
You got any more crushes you want to holler at? Joe Burrow?
James Conner, Joe Burrow, who else we got in there? Any big black linebacker.
What did you say?
Yeah, I love them all.
Now, I don't know how old she is, but this is insane. You can tell how disappointed the father looked after hearing all of that. Raise them well.
People in relationships need to stop telling single people to enjoy this time while they're single. Date yourself. I've been dating myself now for 6 years. But like at the end of the day, I would love more than anything to come home to somebody.
It's a beautiful thing to come home to somebody. My question is, why did she realize this now when she's older? What happened in your 20s? Now she's crying for internet when she's the one that's at fault. If she truly wanted to come home to someone, she should have found that person earlier on.
All right, thoughts I have being a single 30-something-year-old living in New York City. I think the thought of not finding your person and falling in love is really scary. But you know what I think is even worse is falling in love, finding your person, and having it be the wrong time and wrong place and it not working out.
This just sounds like an excuse to make her feel better. Honestly, the question these women should be asking themselves is, what happened to me in my teenage years that led me here today?
I'm poly as fuck, y'all, but I know that many of you don't understand what that means. So I'm gonna draw you a diagram to explain what my life looks like as a solo poly person. So I am at the center and I am my primary partner. There are people who I'm exploring, people who I'm dating, my friends with benefits who I'm romantic with and sexual with, my lovers who I'm sexual with, my partners who I'm 10 toes down with, satellites who come in and out of my life, and playmates who I play with in the kink and swinging spaces. My life is filled with so many beautiful people who love me, care about me, and all of our relationships are slightly different, but the love is the same. And when it comes to my sexual partners, of course, I am protecting myself by getting tested regularly. I'm currently on PrEP, and I give my partners my test results and we talk about what our sexual experiences are to make sure that everybody involved is protected. Because if I were to do like other lines from certain partners, they have connections to wives or husbands or other partners that they interact with. So yes, it looks like a lot. Yes, I can keep up with it all. Yes, I have calendars. Yes, I make time for all of them. Yes, we communicate. That's a part of being poly.
Well, this woman just cancelled herself out completely from being a wife. And guess what? She deleted her account a few hours after posting this video. Why delete it if you're going to be ashamed of other people's opinion? Now, to deliver on my promise earlier, here's the video.
Let me start by saying you have something there. You're right. Men are born at the wall. But the difference is, it's not a negative thing. Being born at the wall is actually a blessing. Now, why do I say this? It's because when you're born without advantages or privileges, you work harder, you develop yourself. When you're born at the wall, there's nowhere to go but over the wall. That's your only option. Now you see with women, especially attractive women, they're so far away from the wall. They glide through life with privileges without needing to develop themselves. They glide through life thinking everything comes to me because I'm attractive. Now that actually puts a person at a disadvantage when you finally come closer to the wall. Because the wall, what it represents, it's not just a brick wall. The wall represents truth. That's what the wall is. It's your truth. Without all the pomp and circumstance, without the beauty and the attractiveness or the XX chromosomes, which gives women an advantage from the start.
I completely agree. Because you start your life with no advantages doesn't mean it's over, fellas. You can still overcome the hardships you have in your life. Work harder and smarter, and you can accomplish whatever it is that you desire. Let's move on.
Should a man care about what his girl wears?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Because what women want to do is solicit attention. So when you wear a promiscuous outfit like that, you are soliciting the attention of other males. Therefore, it absolutely matters.
Would you guys let your boyfriend kind of tell you what you can and can't wear?
No, definitely not. Like, I'm gonna wear what I want.
So you think your boyfriend should have zero input on what you wear?
Yes. Yeah,
Why do you say that?
Because he has no say on our lives. It's
like we're gonna do
what
what
he wants. It's our lives.
Yeah.
Is your boyfriend here right now?
Yeah, he's back there. I love him so much.
He's your boyfriend?
Come here.
I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
I'll answer for him.
Do you think that you should have some say in what your girl wears when going out?
You know what? I'm gonna say no to that. You know what? She does what she wants to. She does what she wants to. I trust her.
He has something else to say.
If his girlfriend is not here, I'm telling you, there's a completely different answer to that question. That's all I know. That's all I know.
All I gotta say is you gotta let your girl trust your shit. You can't police that. She does her own thing.
But if I'm not here, his answer will be different.
The kind of man she's looking for is a simp. Someone who does not care what she walks around with. Someone who's going to allow her to wear whatever she wants. This woman isn't ready for a real relationship. She wants a sucker.
I believe that he's gay.
Ask how he identifies.
How do you identify?
Actually, I identify as...
Oh, here we go. It's that long plethora of,
what?
oh my God.
Wait for it.
I will. Let me get a chair.
That Granny is a savage, honest and sharp.
Older that women get, the more bitter they get, the harder it is for them to get into a relationship, the harder it is for them to be cooperative. Women always have something to say when a man is with somebody who is younger than him, but let a woman come out and be with a man who is super young. People be like, I know that's right, girl. She still got it. They will defend women being out here and being impregnated and being baby mamas. They are the ones who actually stand in the gap and are promoting baby mama culture. It's the women. It's not the men promoting it. It's the women. Yeah, girl. Well, have that baby for yourself. But you could do it. You don't need him. People would rather be outraged at a woman who got married young than be outraged at somebody having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baby daddies. That's the stage that we're in right now. It's okay to have baby daddies. It's okay to, your body, your choice, and you can sleep around and be with whoever you want to. But if you're married to somebody and we see that it's somebody who belonged to us, aka the sisterhood, all of a sudden everybody gonna jump up on you.
Honestly, this just sounds like a headache. Most men choose to stay single because of it. Like I always say, there's someone out there for everyone. Not every women are the same. But the most important things to remember is to never lose yourself in a relationship. If you absolutely have to walk away, then do it. Subscribe.